Hello and welcome to my channel Neuland Yoga. I'm Katja and this is a Yin Yoga practice for stress regulation. If you are interested in traditional Chinese medicine, this is a practice for the wood element and its connected organs, the liver and the gallbladder. You don't need any props, but it might be helpful to have 2 yoga blocks or a blanket nearby. Let's begin in a seated butterfly. Feel free to lean against the wall if you have a wall nearby so that your back is supported. And then bring the soles of your feet together and you can draw the feet in or you can keep them further away from you. Lean against the wall so it feels comfortable for your back, and maybe you would like to place the blocks or the blanket underneath your knees as support. Let your hands rest on your knees or thighs and maybe close your eyes here for a moment. If you prefer to keep your eyes open, find a focal point somewhere in front of you, but keep your eyes soft, keep your gaze soft. Let's become still here to check in with ourselves. Take a moment to feel your body as one unit and notice how it is feeling to sit here in that butterfly shape. Notice how you are feeling in general today. How's your energy level? How's the quality of your breath? What kind of thoughts are coming up? Give yourself permission to be as you are right now, with everything that comes up, with everything that is. And give yourself permission to spend a few minutes with yourself, to take care of yourself. Take a long, deep inhale here into the crown of your head. Exhale through the mouth. Sigh it out. And then blink your eyes open if they were closed. We're going to stay in that butterfly position and we're going to add a little bit of tapping. What I would like to do is I would like to stimulate a point that is called liver 3. It's the 3rd point on the liver meridian and it's located between the big toe and the 2nd toe, right in the soft part of the webbing before the long bones of the toes meet. So take a moment, take one foot left or right, and find that spot, that soft spot between the bones, and see if you can find a spot that feels a little bit tighter or a little bit tense. Feel free to do that on the 2nd foot as well, so that you know where the points are located, liver 3. And then we're going to tap that point with 2, 3, or 4 fingers. Try to keep your wrists nice and relaxed. And then just start gently tapping any pace that feels good for you. Make sure everything stays relaxed, what can be relaxed, so especially your face, your shoulders, and your wrists. Make sure that you're still breathing nice and softly as you're tapping here. And also notice how it is feeling to do that. How are your feet feeling? Can you maybe feel a little bit more sensation, a little bit more life somewhere in the body? Is it more energizing or is it more calming for you? And for the last couple of moments here, bring your awareness to your breath. Take long, deep, slow inhales through the nose and long, deep exhales. And do you maybe have a moment where the breath feels a little bit easier, a little bit deeper? Maybe there's some relief. Can you maybe one more time deepen the breath, lengthen it? Let the tapping become a little bit slower and slower and slower. Then finally pause. Let your hands rest on your knees or thighs. Lean against the wall behind you again or sit upright. And just feel, just observe. What has changed? What has shifted? Gently blink your eyes open again if they were closed. Bring the knees slowly up and then move away from the wall if you're leaning against it. And we're going to come into deer pose. Drop both knees over to the right and let your right hip become heavy. Place both legs and feet more or less into a 90-90 position. So keep your calf away from your thigh and flex the ankle. 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Same with the second leg, 90 degrees between calf and thigh and between the top of your foot and the bottom of your shin. More or less. Maybe you need a blanket underneath your right knee or underneath your right hip, so you can really lean into that hip. And then take your chest and belly over to the right. Bring your left hand on top of your right knee or grab the shin or the ankle, whatever you can reach. Place your right hand fingertips as support on the floor in line with your right hip. Take a long, deep inhale. Stretch the crown of your head up, lengthen and create space. With your exhale, take a gentle twist with your belly and your chest over to the right side. Without pulling on your knee, just keep your left hand relatively light on top of your knee. Let it rest there. If you like, close your eyes again. With your next inhale, breathe deeply into the crown of your head. Reach up and lengthen. With your exhale, spin your navel and the left side ribs a little bit further to the right. Stay in your twist and feel that gentle squeeze for your inner organs, for your spine. Feel the lift of your upper body with each inhale. And keep that lift with your exhale, so avoid collapsing or sinking into the pose. Keep the chest lifted, the crown of your head lifted. Let's take one more inhale here. With your exhale, come back to center. Take your chest and belly forward. And then let's switch sides. So bring your knees over to the left. Create your 90-90 deer pose. Flex the ankles. Support your knee and your hip if you need to. Place your left hand fingertips in line with your left hip onto the floor. Take your right hand over to your left leg, knee, shin, maybe thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist over to the left side. Remember, without pulling on your knee, just take your upper body over to the left as far as it wants to go. With your left hand on the floor, gently push against the floor. Support your spine, the length and the space in your spine. Then find your deep breath again. Inhale, stretch the crown of your head up. Exhale, gentle twist over to the left. A couple of breaths here. Finish one more inhale here. Stretch the crown of your head up a little bit higher. Exhale, come back to center. Bring chest and belly forward. And then bring both knees up and in front of you. Come onto your back and keep the blocks and your blanket nearby in case you want to use it. So come onto your back and right away bring your legs into a butterfly pose again. So bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open. Maybe take the blocks or the blanket underneath your knees or thighs if you need extra support. Let your knees fall open and aim for a gentle stretching and opening sensation in your inner groins and your inner thighs. Find a sensation that is gentle enough that you can stay there for a few minutes. And once you have found the position for your lower body, bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Let your elbows face the side walls. Lift your head and shoulder blades. Keep looking up towards the ceiling and make your head heavy so it's resting in your hands. Now from here, do a couple of slow dynamic side bends. So bring your right elbow a little bit closer to your right knee. And from there, bring your left elbow closer to your left knee. So go from side to side a couple of times, very slowly. And it should be a very gentle movement, not too demanding. So if you need to keep your head a little bit lower, keep it lower. The next time you are close to your right knee, stay there. Bring your head and elbows down again. And then wiggle your upper body further to the right until you can feel a nice stretching sensation for the left side of your rib cage. Keep your left hand behind your head, release your right hand and place your right hand gently on top of your right knee or on top of your right thigh if you can reach it. If not, keep your hand on the floor. Let your head become heavy in your left hand. You can turn your head to the right or to the left, or you can just keep facing the ceiling so it's easy for the neck. For a moment, find your breath again. Inhale deeply into the left side rib cage. With your exhale, allow yourself to soften into the pose. Let's stay here for a moment in stillness. If you need to adjust, adjust. If you can stay, please stay and let the pose do the work for you. Finish one more cycle of breath here. Inhale and exhale. From there, very slowly wiggle your upper body You can release your hands behind your head, wiggle your upper body back to your midline. Grab underneath your thighs or knees, bring your knees together and briefly hug your knees into your chest. Feel the inward rotation of your hips. Feel the lower back lift. Feel your inner thighs and groins soften. For your second side, come back into butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open, support your legs if you need to. Interlace your fingers, your hands behind your head. Bring your whole upper body over to the left side until you can feel the opening for your right side rib cage. Release your left hand, place it gently on top of your left knee, and let your head become heavy in your right hand. Allow your breath to flow freely through the whole body. Allow your inhale to create more space for you, more freedom. Allow your exhale to take stress, worries, anger, anxiousness, whatever you want to let go. Allow the exhale to take it with it. Finish one more cycle of breath here again. Release your hands and slowly bring your head and your upper body back to center. Grab underneath your knees or thighs and slowly lift the legs up. This time keep the soles of your feet on the floor. Open your feet wide, maybe as wide as your mat is, and let your inner knees fall into each other so the legs support each other. Notice again the sensation in your inner groins and thighs, your hips, your side body. Keep the body as it is, so keep everything here in constructive rest pose and bring your awareness to the spot between your eyebrows. In Chinese medicine, the spot is called Yin Tang, and it's another great spot or point for releasing stress. We did liver 3 in the beginning of class, and now we're gonna tap the spot between your eyebrows. So take 2 of your fingers, maybe index and middle finger, place them gently against that spot between your eyebrows, and then start tapping at your own pace. And if you like, while doing that, imagine how all the stress you might experience at the moment is leaving your body with each tap a little bit more. So imagine you literally can tap the stress out of your body here. Make sure that you're breathing nice and smoothly. And maybe you can feel again a little bit of breath relief after the first couple of moments here. So sometimes there's that feeling that the breath is stuck somehow in the body. And by tapping or stimulating those points, it can really help to get rid of that stagnation. And maybe you can feel that maybe your next breath is a really big one, a really deep one. Last few moments here. Let the tapping become slower and slower and slower. And then finally pause. Release your right hand. And take a moment again to feel the body. Where can you feel the vibration of the tapping, the sensation? What has changed? I would like to leave you here, so please take enough time for a final relaxation. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon here on my channel.